Hi guys, I am back with another what I eat in a day video. Today I'm going to be making an omelet, which I'll be using 2 eggs. I have my bell peppers, my red onions already chopped up. There's also cilantro in here. I'll be adding some cheddar cheese, cumin, black pepper, and some salt. So I will be back once everything is mixed in to show you guys the process. But again, very super simple, low in carbs. I like to my first meal of the day, I like to keep it really low in carbs. Since I'm still doing 30 carbs a day, I like to use my 30 carbs mostly for my lunch and my dinner. So I will show you guys the process once I mix everything up. I will be right back. Okay, so I have everything mixed in here. I have the eggs, the red onions, the seasoning, the bell peppers, everything is all mixed. It's in the pan now. I use some non-stick cooking spray, whatever kind you want to get. You can use coconut oil, olive oil, whatever. But I went ahead and put that before I added the eggs in here. And then I left the salami and the cheddar cheese out because I'm going to put that towards the end. So I'm going to let this cook. And of course, you know, monitor it so it doesn't get burnt, because a burnt omelet is nasty, so we don't want that. So super quick, and then I will be back to show you, you know, when I add the salami and the cheddar. And also this yummy sauce that I made that I've been putting on everything. This is actually mayo, garlic powder, cilantro, and some salt. But it's so good. I just add everything in the food processor, and I like to usually eat it like if I'm having some low carb tortillas or chicken, like pretty much everything. But I'm gonna be adding it to just a drizzle of it to the egg. Since I added some cumin, I think I don't know, all the flavors are gonna tie in together. So I will be back. It's almost done here, as you can see. Didn't take any time at all, but I will be right back. Okay, so it's pretty much done cooking. I did flip it over, and a super easy way to flip your omelet. I just made sure that the sides weren't sticking to the pan, and then I covered it with this, you know, top. And then I just flipped it over, so, you know, carefully obviously, and then slid it back in. So when I put the top like this, of course the omelet was on top, and then I just slid it back in. So I cooked both sides. So I flipped it, cooked the top, and then the bottom of course was already cooked. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to add my salami and my cheddar cheese, and I'm probably gonna add about 6 ounces of the cheddar cheese. Like, I really want it to be nice and cheesy. And then once I add the cheese, I'm gonna go ahead and put the top back on. So that's 2 ounces, 4 and 6. Okay, so of course I'm gonna try to do this with one hand. Yeah, and it did break apart a little bit when I was trying to flip it, but it's okay. So, here we go. So basically, this is how we're looking. Let me see if I can. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get. All right, so I'm gonna let that melt a little bit. I want the cheese to be nice and, you know, gooey. So I'm gonna let it okay guys, I am back. We're all plated up and here is our omelet. I went ahead and added some hot sauce, which of course is 0 carbs. I have my dipping sauce right there, which again is the mayo, the garlic powder, some cilantro. You just put it in the food processor and pretty much eat it with everything. It tastes so good. So the total carbs, including the green bell peppers and the onions, it came out to 5 carbs, and most of those carbs are from the shredded cheese. If you want to reduce the carbs, you can use the block cheddar cheese. Like I mentioned in my other videos, the shredded cheese is gonna have carbs versus the block cheese does not have carbs. So I would use the block cheese. I just didn't have any around. I just had the shredded cheese. So there we go. This is breakfast, and yeah, so that means that I have 25 carbs that I can use for my lunch and my dinner. So I am going to enjoy this yummy breakfast, and this is a full-size plate. So look how huge that omelet is, and it's you know, folded in half, and it still fills up a good amount of the plate. So I will be back to share my lunch recipe, which is going to be, I'm telling you, I've been obsessed with this lunch recipe that I'm gonna share with you guys. So I will see you guys in a little bit, and hope that you try this breakfast recipe, because again, it was super easy. It didn't, you know, take too much time. But yeah, I'll be back. Bye. Hey guys, so I am back with our lunch recipe. I'll be using these low carb tortillas. I got these at Walmart. They also sell them at Publix. They're 6 carbs for 1 tortilla, and I know that this type of low carb food isn't for everyone, but I find them super convenient, especially for lunch, when I find lunch is kind of like the busiest time of my day. So something very quick that I don't have to, you know, defrost meat and do a whole bunch of different steps. It really comes in handy. So I'm going to be using 1 tortilla. We have cheddar cheese again. I found this creamy jalapeno at Walmart, and I've been obsessed with this. It's for 2 tablespoons is 1 carb, and I add it to everything. It's kind of like the mayo garlic sauce that I mentioned earlier. Is one of those things that you can add it to anything and it'll make it like 10 times better. But yeah, so this is kind of spicy, like it does burn my lips, but I really enjoy it. And then we have hummus here, which, oh, okay. For 2 tablespoons is 3 carbs. So of course, no, hummus is not one of those foods that you want to sit with chips and, you know, eat the whole thing and think that it's going to be low carb. No, it's not one of those low carb foods. But 2 tablespoons for 3 carbs, that's enough for this recipe that I'm going to share with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and I put some non-stick cooking spray in this pan, and I'm gonna go ahead and put my tortilla in there and let it get nice and crispy, and then I will come back and show you guys the next step. Okay, so now our tortilla is nice and crispy on both sides. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take the 2 tablespoons of the hummus, and I really like the roasted red pepper one. So I'm going to take the hummus and I'm going to spread it on the tortilla, and then I am going to add the cheddar cheese. And what I like to do is add again another 6 ounces of the cheddar cheese, and then once I have that all set up, I will pop right back in. Okay, so this what we are looking like. I have the hummus in there. I just took the 2 tablespoons and then I spread it all over you know, the tortilla, and then I topped it with the cheddar cheese. And now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna pop it into the microwave for about maybe 50 seconds, and then I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna slice it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now, and then pop back in once I have it all sliced up. Alright guys, so we are all plated up. Here we have the low carb tortilla with the hummus and the cheddar cheese. I have romaine lettuce, and I topped it with the creamy jalapeno, and the creamy jalapeno honestly is the star of this recipe, because with the hummus and the cheddar cheese and the tortilla, just everything together, honestly, it just tastes so good together. So you guys need to pick this up like ASAP at Walmart. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know, maybe Sam's Club carries this, but definitely highly recommend it. So yeah, this is going to run you at 14 carbs for this meal, which is not bad. We still have 11 carbs left over for dinner. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and enjoy this yumminess. And honestly, I've been like addicted to this as my lunch, and it's not you know, a difficult recipe at all. Like in real time, the tortilla took about less than a minute to, you know, get nice and golden, and then of course we popped it in the microwave to melt the cheese. That was 55 seconds. Like in no time you can have this super quick lunch. So let me know if you try this recipe. I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and enjoy while it's still warm, and I will come back with my last meal of the day, which will be dinner. And it's probably gonna be something super quick too. It's Sunday, and I really, you know, I want to do something quick so that I can relax before the busy week starts. So I will talk to you guys in a minute. Oh, and really quick, I already ate one of the little slices here, but this is one of those recipes that you want to eat everything together. So I don't know about you guys, but the way that I eat is, if I'm having this dish right here, I would take a slice, take a bite, you know, or put the whole thing in my mouth, whatever. Then I would take my fork and make sure that I have the dressing and the romaine. Like everything has to be in my mouth. Like I want all the flavors together. There's some people that will eat like the salad first and then go in and eat the tortilla. And I'm just like, how does that work for you? Like I need to have all the flavors having a party in my mouth. Like I need the whole experience, and this is one of those that I highly recommend you put everything in there together. You want the crunchiness of the tortilla, the creaminess of the hummus, the spiciness of the jalapeno, the crunch and the freshness of the lettuce. Like everything needs to be in there doing its thing together. So highly recommend you eat it that way. Let me know how it works. All right, I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Hey guys, so I am back with my last meal of the day. This is some romaine lettuce, chicken wings, and then I'm gonna add some of that what's in here, mayo, garlic powder, cilantro. I'm just gonna either use it as a dip for the chicken, or I'm just gonna drizzle it on the romaine. So of course chicken has 0 carbs, and then we have the romaine, which 3 cups is 2 carbs, but I definitely do not have 3 cups in here. So this wraps up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And the chicken wing video, it's a few videos back. From start to finish, I show you how to make these. They're oven baked chicken wings. So let me know if you try out any of the recipes that I shared today. They were super simple. As always, I like to keep it very simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I really am gonna try to get more to be more consistent. I know that I always say that, but it's pretty difficult. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a makeup artist, so it's like life is so busy all the time. Of course, you know, all our lives are busy, but to be consistent on YouTube, it's like, you know, an added responsibility, but I definitely enjoy making videos for you guys. And I love when you guys message me and tell me that you love the videos that I share and that you enjoy my recipes. So I definitely always come back because of those messages that I receive. So I really appreciate the ones that comment and leave a message, and the ones that look forward to me uploading, and I will continue to do so for you guys. So thank you again for watching, and if you have any suggestions or any ideas for any future videos, so let me know, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. All right, bye guys.